Okay, right on the cube root of 125. Now this is given in words. If you wanted to sort of see the symbol of it, cube root is written like that, yeah? It's like the square root, isn't it? But we put a little 3 there to show we cube rooting. And cube rooting is the opposite of cubing, okay? Right, it's the opposite of cubing. Now think what we do when we cube. Multiply a number by itself again. So, if you don't know this, you've got to just have a go, right? You've got to try things, and you'll get there. Try this. See if 1 cubed will do you. See if 1 cubed will get to this. 1 times 1 times 1, no good. It's 1, isn't it? 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. No good, right? 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. Still no good. 4 cubed. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4. Double 16, 32. Double it, 64. Still no good. Now, maybe you think of the next one because it ends in a 5. So, ends in a 5 and you've got 25. Maybe that's going to work. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is indeed 125. So, because we know 5 cubed is 125, when they ask for the cube root of 125, you're working backwards. So you're saying, what did I cube to get 125? You're going back to the root, and of course, it is 5. Now, you didn't need to know that, right? Okay, you could just use the strategy I use here to figure it out in the exam, and you've got yourself a mark. Part B, it says find the value of 7/8 as a decimal. You're going to need to do the bus stop method. Here we're dividing, aren't we? So, okay, 8 divided by 7. And it's a fraction, right? 8 doesn't go into 7, isn't it? So you're going to put a 0 there. And you're going to have to carry that 7, because 8 doesn't go into 7. When you carry it, nothing there, so decimal point and a 0. And it might help to write a few zeros, actually. That's 7, as I said, we carry it. Decimal point here, decimal point up here. 8 into 70. We'll go through your 8 times table. Goes into it 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64, which means there's 6 left over. Write it there. 8 into 60 goes 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 is 4 left over. 8 into 40, 5 times exactly. So there's your answer, 0.875. Okay, so this question here, now we saw one similar to this earlier. A runner completed a run of 14 miles in 2 hours and 20 minutes. What's her average speed? Okay. Now, average speed means how many miles would they do in an hour, right? That's what it says here, miles per hour. Now here we've got 2 hours 20 minutes. If we try to scale that down to an hour, you're going to have problems. Okay, it's going to take some time. But what we can do is maybe scale it up, right? Times it by something. Now, if I times it by 2, I get 4 hours there. And that would be 40 minutes, wouldn't it? 4 hours, 40 minutes. That's not really going to help me. But if I times it by 3, that would be 6 hours, wouldn't it? What would that be when I times that by 3? That would give me another hour, wouldn't it? 20 minutes times 3 would give me 60 minutes. Give me an hour. So times that by 3, that's 6 hours. Times that by 3, that's another hour. So that'll be 7 hours. Of course, if I times this by 3, I need to times the distance by 3 as well. 14 times 3, okay? You can work that out, but you get to 42, right? That's what it is. 42 miles in 7 hours. So then to get to 1 hour, just got to divide by 7, as we saw earlier. Similar sort of question to earlier, wasn't it? Now you've got to divide the distance by 7. Now 42 divided by 7, you know your 7 and 6 times table, is that. So 6 miles per hour. So her speed is, right, 6 miles per hour. She does 6 miles in 1 hour.